Just give me a winner and shut your yap. Where?
Son of a bitch. What's up, people? I'm going to assume this is the first time you've ever seen any of these videos. Hey, if you ever want to know anything about the stock market, how to trade, how to invest, what swing trading is, options, anything you need to know, this is the guy right here. Okay, so what do we do every day? We have a talk show on the internet. It's a private talk show. You have to be a member or a subscriber or a contributor or a special invited guest, or you might be on a 14-day trial. If you have been in the room over the last 14 days, once again, awesome stuff. Another 14 days, another 2 weeks of worthwhile activity. Right till today. Unbelievable day. I'm going to show you on the charts later on. This market is awesome. So what? We lost the leadership in Apple. Oh, and by the way, we've been calling for Apple short since the new phone came out. You sell the news, the new apps suck. And all Apple needed was just a twinge of negativity, and that stock was ripe for a 20, 30-point sell-off. Now it's about 56, like a 60-point sell-off almost. So nice for you guys who are staying short the Apple, but the way I've been playing the Apple short is just staying short the Qs because I cannot short Apple. It's just too crazy of a stock for me to think about shorting, especially at these levels right now. Okay. So what have we been doing, and why is this market the best trading market in the world? First of all, we have an underlying bid on the entire world. The government's there to support us. We should have no fear. We should have no worry about buying stocks on pullbacks and waiting a couple of days for them to pull back and go back higher. The government's buying stocks. Now, speaking of the government, what do we know about AIG? The government owns still a majority of the stock. I don't care what they say. That they sold out of this amount, that amount, this amount, new deal, this deal, doesn't matter. AIG is the poster child for government intervention, for divine intervention. So as long as you believe the government's there to support the stocks, you got to be buying AIG on every dip. Finally, we're getting AIG making some way. Finally, AIG is on our long list. We're not taking it off. As long as that stock doesn't break below 31, we still think it's got 37.50 on it, possibly 40, maybe even get back up into the 50s. But again, that's long-term thinking. We're here trying to make money on the day. So what do we do today? Market seems weak, right? But it's just Apple, Priceline, and Google and Panera Bread that are down today. The majority of the stocks that I looked at were having great days. Short and long, but most of the trades we did, I got to admit, were actually it's split right down the middle. So what do we know about Amrin, AMRN? AMRN. Everyone's drinking the Kool-Aid on this one. They think this thing's going to get taken over. Whatever. I don't know if it's going to get taken over or not. Nor do I care. I hope the stock goes to zero. No offense if you own it. But I hate the stock so much. Why? Because a year ago, when the takeover rumors first got started, I was involved in the stock and I lost money on it. So fuck Amrin. And fuck that stock. I hope it goes to zero. But how do you trade Amrin? Here's what you do. On Thursday and Friday, the stock goes up on speculation. And when the takeover doesn't happen on Monday, you sell your stock and you go short. And that's how you trade Amrin. Moving on. VVUS. VVUS. Here's a stock. Now, we're going to show you some stock. We're going to show you some charts in a little while. But here's a stock that had all the good news that everybody wanted, and the stock went down. So now that it's found some love down in the 18 and 19 area, all we look for is a little bit of momentum. So we got back in at 19. We were looking for it to break 19.15 and then 19.38. We got what we wanted. The stock spikes up to 19.50. We're out. Now it looks like this thing is going to take off right here. It's closing in on 20 bucks already. Looks like it's going to keep on going higher. But VVUS, very nice trade. Then we got ACOR, ACOR Therapeutics. Another one. Good news, bad news, whatever the case, we're just trading what the stock is doing. ACOR tried to shake everybody out on Friday on some vicious sell-off. Caught a bid, rallied, gapped up today. We bought a little bit at 20.5, got it up to 21 there. Bought more at 21, which kind of ruined the trade. Sold it all at around 21.10. WLT, US Steel, MCP, all favorites. FSLR, we were shorting on that when it didn't break 21. So, unbelievable day. We're just looking to short the VVUS actually. If it gets to 20.5, I would think you want to put a short out on VVUS. If it gets to 20.5, generally stocks up 5%. Later in the day, the half numbers become resistance. Again, that's a little bit scary. VVUS, as it approaches 20.5, if this is a real drug-related idea, it could blow right through it. But just based on trading, look for VVUS to get to about 20.5, stop, and then pull back. Because that's what we've been doing. These half number, whole number increments have been working. The charts have been working very well. Right now, it just seems like everything's clicking for the trader. So be a trader, and if you want to learn more about what we do on a daily basis, come to hitthebid.com, and I will personally sit with you, talk to you via the internet. And if you're in the New York City area, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I'm on Wall Street giving some lessons. Come on down. Be a part of what we're doing. This is exciting stuff. This is exciting times, and we've never been doing better in our careers. Collectively, the handful of traders that I have in the room, we're all doing pretty damn good. Now, of course, monetarily, I'll never say that I'm making tremendous strides monetarily, because all I'm doing is I'm trading just enough to show the people in the room how it's done. No more 1,000 contracts for me. No more 500 contracts for me. Most of the time, trading 200, 500, 1,000 share increments of these trades, making a little bit of money every day, and just showing you how it's done. Again, when things become a little bit more, if there's more volume, I'll probably increase my size. But right now, I'm not going to change from what's working. If I'm making money on 300, 500, 600, 1,000 share increments, I'm going to stick with that. So look for that VVUS to hit 20.50 and maybe for a quick short. Well, by the time this video comes out, it'll probably be done by then. But again, if you want to see what we do live, come on down to the room. Just make your presence felt. All right, too much of a long video. Hopefully you made it to this point. And check out StockTwits. We're going to release some charts later on. All right, thanks.